So we're going to start with a 17 millimeter. Keep in mind these are bolts. Now the last one, you need an Audi lug nut key, which up on the screen should be the exact size. But here's kind of what it looks like. Not kind of, this is what it is. Very expensive. I couldn't find a single one, so I had to order an entire kit, which was $70. Oh, there we go. And I will leave a link in the description. Alright, so this is how bad they look. Pretty terrible. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to salvage. I could see someone's already tried to get this out, but I'm going to try to salvage this screw just because it really does help when you're trying to put this tire on. We're just going to hook it and be right back. So unfortunately that didn't work, so I'm going to switch over to the drill. That's it. These drill bits are made just for that metal to metal. Alright, so next we're going to be getting out the caliper bracket bolts. They are 13 millimeter. And if your pins aren't stuck, the pins to grip onto are 15. Like I said, if your caliper pins are not seized, you'll need that 15 millimeter, but this one completely is, so. Oh yeah. Came off a lot easier than I thought it would. Shouldn't have to take off the caliper bracket for this. There you go. See? So here's something funny I'm seeing. This one doesn't even have a back brake pad, which is I'm seeing why this rear caliper piston, I'll get you in closer, has just been rubbing. So at some point it deteriorated and they lost it and kept on driving. So anyways, We'll see if that rear piston still works once it's all said and done. A lot of dust, a lot of rust dust. Alright, now, as we said earlier, these caliper pins are stuck in. We're gonna have to pry these out. Just gotta break them loose. Oh. Check that out. Just broke off inside of here. So we're gonna need a I'm gonna check to see if I could press this piston in, unless once you get these pistons too far out, they fall out. But this one still seems like it's intact. I'm gonna try to press this in. I know I'm kind of jumping ahead, but this is one of those awkward. Here it is. So you're gonna need one of these, like any other car, and the fitting you're gonna need is size 6. So anyways, what I'm gonna do is, all right, I'm gonna test this, and like I said, see, and we'll go from there. So with the whole mystery of where we lost this brake pad at, I was spinning this to test the wheel bearing, and it fell out. It was jammed up in there. So found it. All right, it's been a few days. Not sure where we left off with this one, but quick catch up to where I'm at now. So after looking at everything and seeing that we already needed a new bracket, caliper bracket, and that there was, like I said, there was no brake pad back here. It was actually hitting the back of the rotor. So that's what was actually grinding up there. You can't depress the spring anymore because you got to rebuild the caliper, which is so time consuming, labor intensive. It's actually cheaper in the long run just to get yourself a remanufactured one. I'll show you which one I got for this one. So we're gonna go ahead and start swapping this over. I've never messed with the emergency brake before, so it's gonna be all just trial and error for me. So let's get started. Looks like a 14. What should I have? 14. No. So it's a 13. 13 millimeter on the factory one. So when you get your new caliper, you're going to get 2 copper washers. How we're going to do this is, go ahead and take that out. You won't need this. Save it though, because most of these remanufactured parts, you get a core charge if you send back the old one, and they don't want it leaking everywhere. So you'll have this, and you'll plug up the new one with that. So, as I was saying, get your new caliper ready. This is just a 13, which I already got it loosened up. Get yourself a catch bucket because you don't want this stuff everywhere. Oh, this car is just so rusted out. All right, come on. There we go. So you get rid of the old one. That's going to start dripping immediately. What you want to do is remove the bolt, because you want to get rid of the copper washers that are on there. You want to use the brand new ones. Maybe. Jeez. All right, well, these are on there. Maybe these are staying. All right, okay, so those are staying. Those are not coming out. So anyways, well, if you get like a normal car that comes apart, you want to use the new washers. I mean, I'll try it one more time, but. Okay, so it's not threaded into there, which I didn't think it was. They're usually not. It's very slippery. I know the bolt will not come out. Okay, just gonna make do with it. So the path that you'd want to go is to copper washer, put the bolt on, kind of how they had it set up too. There we go. Now I'll get it cleaned up and look for leaks. All right, we're gonna get rid of this e-brake. All right. I know you collapse this, which if it's really rusty, that sucks. Like, oh, there we go. We slide that out. And then it's just a rubber boot. You can just pull this through. And then we'll transfer this one onto the new one. Scoot you over a little bit. Go through there, get the rubber boot locked in. Push this in. So much easier than the other one though. Still tough, but there you go. There's your e-brake. All right. As I stated, this one does come with a brand new bracket. We are gonna have to use the old bolts though. So we'll go ahead and get this started. Get the old. That rotor on there. I lost the there it is, caliper bracket. And then the bolt. Come on, get it. All right, I'll start this. I won't waste your time with me fumbling around. Kind of sucks about this caliper is there's really nothing to hook it onto to keep it away from you. Oh, we're gonna try this. No. All right, sorry about that. Took both hands and a foot to get this. Like I said, you gotta hold this back. You got a bungee cord, obviously that would help, but I don't have one. I just got those brake caliper holders. Okay. That's on there. Make sure they didn't forget to grease these from the factory. Nope, those are good. Come on, there we go. Alright, just pretty much got to go around, make sure you figure out where it's rubbing at. This is the joys of working on really rusty cars. I did nothing. All right. Perfect. Now we'll see if I have to compress this anymore. I always say if you've done this right, these brake pads should just fall right out, which these are just falling right out. So these also have the springs on top of the brake pads. So playing. You got to push pretty hard down to get these bolts in. You know, if you just grab a socket, you won't have to do it like this, but that requires getting up and walking over there, so I'm just going to do it this way. All right. This is an 18 millimeter nut too, so you're gonna have to hold that still while backing that in. All right, so that's how it looks. Yeah, like I said, I got it all done now. You get this on, you can actually poke through, and since we messed around with all this rusty splash shield and stuff, this will be rubbing the back of the rotor. That's the only noise there is. Once you take care of, where it's rubbing at, it's nice and smooth. So now we just gotta bleed this caliper, and that's it. So yeah, that's the e-brake. That crappy video for me to make, awesome for you guys, because you can see the worst possible conditions of how to do rusty brakes on a 2001 Volkswagen Jetta. I just want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, and see you next time.